All right, we're recording.
So I have a question for you. Some of my work is not, it's like different styles, but they're all the kind of the same subject matter. Does that still kind of count?
As long as they look like they were created by the same person.
And do they? Let
Well,
me go fix this one. Here, oh, I'll just bring you. You can let me know. I'll take one. I'll take something out if it doesn't seem like it fits.
Oh, it's all turtles.
yeah,
Turtles and a couple manatees.
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
So
I mean,
I don't see what the problem is.
Okay.
yeah.
I just want to make.
So, which
Hmm?
one now that we've seen it, which one do you think is not like the others?
Probably my newer work, which was the whole point of this. This is the newer. I've been doing like the mashups. So this one, that's another. That's Michelangelo. That's uh Vermeer. Then I have um Botticelli,
Venus.
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 Yep.
You got? Can you guess this one?
Looks like Ophelia. Or is that Monet?
Oh yeah, it's Giverny.
Oh,
It's Monet's
okay.
Monet's manatees. So those are the newer ones. Oh, and then I also have another of the Michelangelo with the manatee.
And just show
But
the older ones again then.
so this is an older one.
Yeah.
This is an older one. This is an older, newer one with like the dots.
Hmm.
And then
I
this is
mean,
kind
your subject matter is the same, so it's not going to be an issue.
of
And the
okay.
style, I'd say the what is it, the Vermeer one maybe is like the least related, except that, I'm being nitpicky.
But it's a turtle, so it's kind of still
Yeah.
fits.
It's just the background is different, that's all. But I mean, there's artistic license with all of this. So, um,
That's true. It's got like the least amount of blue in it of all these. I have a lot of blue. And then this guy is a little bit off. I don't have a tuna. It's my only tuna, but I threw him in there anyway.
I think
Oh,
that
the
when you have your jury slides, that's where, I probably wouldn't put that one piece with the darker background in your jury slides.
that's going to be the first one. Why?
Um, well, what does everyone else think? Again, I'm just being nitpicky.
I don't, it's all the same subject.
Yeah, it is. It is. But do you think, of course we have to overanalyze what jurors are going to think and we don't know. Are they going to
So
say, oh, it's a different background? I mean,
this
it
is
shouldn't
my
matter.
this is the latest one I have, and so far I haven't put the original out for sale, but I've sold about five or six prints of it so far, which and
Mhm.
I only did it a month ago.
Yeah.
There's a couple of artists that do the Comic Con art show that have a similar theme going. One of them does mice, and he does them
Oh,
from all the science fiction movies.
uh-huh.
Uh, I got my husband one of them. It was Matrix was
Hey,
the theme,
that was weird. It went right to voicemail.
and it showed the Matrix
Um, So,
thing
so
of
did you get a license
Keanu,
for
but
me?
with the mouse head. And then he
Okay, I
also
get it. Yeah.
decorates the frame. These were prints, I guess 4x6 prints matted to and in a I don't know 6x8 frame. And he added circuit boards to the frame, pieces of circuit board and diodes and stuff to the frame for the one I got. But he does it for like most of the movies that have been out. And it's always a mouse doing it. And there's another guy that does sort of steampunk themed things with guinea pigs and hamsters.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Um,
I have I guess I fit into a category. I have a category.
well, it's, I don't know what it would be called, but yeah. Comic Con takes mail in, and you could mail in prints maybe of, you know, some of those derivative art with your turtles. They said for Comic Con, 8x10s do well. Nothing over 14x16. But
Okay.
under 8x10 as far as a print too. And then mat and bag. Don't bother framing for mail in unless the
Right.
frame has a lot of
I don't
stuff.
I don't think mine's wild enough for Comic-Con, but I'll keep that in
Well,
mind.
yeah, San Diego Comic Con. Comic-con.org.
Okay. I'm gonna change this one out. See what you guys think.
Hey, Court.
No, I'm still online. Ooh.
Hi, Court.
Hello.
I'm using the hanging system um, for for my they're under here. In my studio. So I have pipe and drape up because I'm having an event. And Court had helped me with the hanging system. And they're what's nice is they're nice and like, tight. You know, they're not going to blow in the wind outside at a show. And then I printed on PVC, and I have necklaces here, but nobody actually thinks they're real when they're in my booth. They think they're pictures, which is hilarious.
Yeah, but that makes perfect sense. You're used to seeing pictures hanging on the walls.
Right, right. And then I'm having an exhibition. Someone loaned me their pro panels, and so I've got work from the work from the archives, and it's great because everything is, Velcroed on. So I used foam core, and some pieces are canvases, and just put Velcro behind everything, even the text. So it was actually really nice to be able to mount all of this. Even my process piece, and I happen to have tons of Velcro from an earlier project.
From a former life.
Well, I had made panels for my displays that I used to use at shows, and they're aluminum, but they're patinaed to look like steel. So they're they're these right here. So these are all Velcroed, and I don't take them to shows anymore just because they're so heavy, but they're my favorite. Better, I like them much better than skirting. Um, but they're just bulky and heavier for traveling, and so I just use them in the studio now and at the local artist market. So I don't know if Dawn is ready yet. I'm just talking in between.
Did you get your cases ordered?
Oh, yeah, I'd ordered a case from that company Design Corp, and the guy said they're actually not very busy. So instead of 4 weeks, it might only take 2 weeks. And he was really good with, I explained my situation and I don't want it to look fancy. Like some of the cases have really nice chrome on the outside, and I don't want that. Instead, it'll look like these other like plain black cases that I have. And yeah, so I got the measurements in, it's ordered. about $200, which is not bad. And you know, I'm sure it'll last a lifetime. Uh, so better than a pizza box that's falling apart for hauling my jewelry to this local art fair. It's in very heavy steel trays. That's the thing. And the steel trays fit in the cases I use for the local art fair, but they also fit in the cases I have at the studio because people want to pop in during the week without much notice. So I just wanted it to be very easy to be able to do that. So once I had them made, I realized, oh, they're so heavy. All right, looks like she's set up.
What do you think? Speak
I'd
now.
ra
Forever
I'd
hold your
raise
peace.
the circle a little.
The circle. Oh, raise the circle. All right, I'm raising the circle. That was easy to raise.
That looks better.
That looks good.
Looks great.
All right. Okay. I'm taking the picture and taking her down.
Congratulations. Don't think about it anymore.
It's a lot of work for just one picture. You like snap a picture, you're like, that's it.
Right.
Kind of
That's right.
anticlimactic.
It's like a half a day's work for 5 minutes.
It is, exactly.
Except then it'll go on all your applications, so it extends its life for a while.
Yeah.
Well, it's only certain applications. It's only the painting ones. I try to sneak in with, I do ceramics too, so I try to sneak in under mixed media. But some places won't let me, so I have to do double applications
Mhm.
and then see, then I have to sometimes they'll let you do it in the same tent, and then sometimes you gotta buy two tents.
Mhm.
So,
Allison, this is how I had used canvases originally. I
Uh,
used them for earrings, and I put those what do they call them? Those little plastic or rubber nuts
mhm.
on the back of them to hold them to the canvas.
Are you showing me something though?
Yeah, there
Oh,
should
I
be a
can't
picture
see. In the
in
chat?
the chat. Yeah, in chat.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Um, those were 4 different things. I did a different earring.
Yeah. Nice.
The other one is mostly earrings too, but they're just thumbtacked to a cork board.
Uh-huh.
The skull up there and that empty space were yarn paintings.
Yeah, the canvas is
Really
great.
embroidery. Huh?
Canvas is great, but I realized also foam core works really nicely. And if you, I mean, I'm not that great at cutting foam core, but the key is to always have a fresh X-Acto knife. But I've pinned it in, so and it's just 1/8 of an inch foam core because it comes out cleaner when I cut it. But it's
I
just
had
pinned in with those
problems with
U.
it falling off. I
Oh,
tried foam core and I don't know, however it was set up, the things would like fall off. I
oh,
don't know if I
oh,
didn't have good pins or what.
oh! I see
Most
there.
of that is
I'm
done with T-pins on, well, the earrings are going directly on the canvas.
I'm using
Uh,
the U-shaped pin. So
oh
you sort
yeah,
of,
I didn't have enough of those.
yeah,
The
you
other
sort
thing
of
that
dig.
works well is ceiling tiles, the acoustic tiles for your ceiling.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh. That's interesting too.
Yeah,
The
and
U-shaped
sometimes
pins
you can
are
get the broken ones like discounted. Yeah, I know. I use those on the necklace busts and stuff, but
right, and it's
I
nice because
didn't.
you could dig them in, but keep them shallow, and
Yeah,
they're not that noticeable actually once they're
yeah,
in. All the other things besides making are work, right? Such a challenge.
yeah.
I had a question for Larry. As I'm taking down the rain sides, I was putting them up and I kept remembering Larry going, you got to get your rain sides up. You got to get rain sides up. How important are the rain sides when you're
You,
taking the picture?
You mean your sidewalls of your tent?
Yeah.
If you can see between the top of your panels and the tent, then the sides should be there.
Well, you can. And so I put them up and I was complaining about you the whole time. And why is that? Just
Yep.
aesthetics?
Eliminate distractions.
Oh, okay.
It eliminates visual noise.
All right. All right. I didn't know if it was they wanted to make sure you had rain sides or something.
No.
All right. One down. 3 more to go. 2 more to go.
Should we tell her to move something?
Gonna move something now that I took the rain sides down?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it looks beautiful.
Thank you. I got this new tent, which is the extreme canopy pop-up, but the rain sides are like velcroed on and they're kind of a pain to put on. I don't really, I like the old rain sides that zipped on. So I don't know
Yeah.
why they did it that way.
Cheaper,
With a
For the
lot of those
Velcro?
tents,
cheaper
lot
to
of those
make the
tents,
Velcro.
a lot of those tents you could buy parts also. Like even from what's the company I got stay bars from,
Flourish.
Flourish.
was it
But I don't have,
Flourish?
there's no zipper at the top, so I
Stay
can't
bars
put
are Flourish's one of Flourish's products. They
zipper
don't.
on top.
Nobody else sells them.
Okay, for any kind
Yeah.
of tent then basically,
Light
yeah.
Dome sells them for Light Dome tents.
Right, right. Which I have, but I have a Katy canopy. Very heavy duty. Somebody gave me.
I love this new tent because it's hard to push up for me by myself, but it's an hour. It takes an hour less to set up than the old one with all the pipes and everything. You just pop it up.
So the thing you still have before Dawn.
I had what is it? The light dome? Is
I
that
think
the
you
Oh,
can use your side walls from the light dome and that's 10.
in this tent, but there's no
yeah.
zipper at the top.
Yeah,
It's-
I think so.
But I can't zip
I
it up.
think,
Yeah, but there are no zippers at the top.
but I think that you can doesn't got like a loop in the top. I know the Evan does that.
I don't
It
know
has
if
a
they're that
light dome.
compatible.
Yeah, I don't think they're compatible. Because if you look at the light dome the one has the bars not the bars, the plastic that go across like this, like a barrel. And then this one goes straight up. So
But I think
I
check
can't
on the
use
YouTube, Evan. What is his last name? Court.
Reinheimer.
Just check out his YouTube. I think that he has the same thing that you have. He uses the light down sides. I'm almost 100% sure.
Oh, interesting.
Evan.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I looked at his videos and it looked like he got I know this is the reason why I got that tent because of his videos. But I don't
Yeah, I think that he used I'm pretty sure that he used the his light down size.
all right. I will look.
You know.
You could flip. I know my trimline sides have grommets on the bottom, and they're made. Those grommets are there so you can flip the sides upside down and attach them to a pole if you don't have a zipper.
Well, you can do that with your mesh walls too. You can hang them upside down.
Well, I'm not sure that's going to help the rain sides though.
Now, but I'm just saying it. You don't have to buy mesh walls for a pop-up tent if you have them, if you bought them from somebody that had a trim line. You just turn them
Oh
upside
no,
down.
these are pro panels.
Yeah, I know.
So I got this goes to like 9 feet, and those are 8 foot pro panels. So I like this. My other one was shorter. It was only 8 foot. So I think it gives a better feeling when you walk inside.
Mm-hmm.
And my husband says it could go up a little bit higher, but I haven't tried it.
Yeah, what's nice about pro panels is you could leave one of the back corner panels off and have a doorway.
I have a thing where I can make it a French
Have
door,
you
bring one of
Right.
the panels up, and then it's not as obvious that it's open. I do that all the time. And I've gone to some shows where there's no storage, so I had to move that one panel up and then store all my boxes behind it. So yeah, I like the pro panels a lot. I still have the mesh walls, but I don't use them. Which would be harder with the pop-up. All right, let me go get my other rain side while I'm complaining about Larry.
Yeah, he does. I see in the video right now.
The pop-up that I have, I don't set it up, Eric does, my husband, and it it only shaves off about 15 minutes, but that's fine. It's just physically easier in the scenario in the scenario of the local event. Although I think the light dome looks nicer.
Looks nicer than a pop-up.
I think so. Just like it's a little more airy looking, but
It also
it's
protects your work
Actually,
better in
I
the
think
rain.
I looked at pictures of my old pictures with the light dome and then the pictures with this one, and it looks so much better because it's higher. It looks so
ah,
much better in pictures. If you had it the same height, I think you're right. I think the light dome would look better, but
and I'm a jeweler also, so the whole display thing is different anyway. For a painter, I
true.
could understand why you'd want higher
Yeah, it gives
walls.
more of kind of that gallery feel.
Yeah.
But I also do the hanging jellyfish. So
hmm
it gives me an opportunity to, more expansive people. I can hang them up and people can actually walk in the tent underneath of them. Some
Nice.
some still get hit in the head, but Larry, where are you? What state are you in?
Insanity. Pennsylvania.
Depression. You were saying it was cold?
Well, no, actually, it's 71 degrees right now.
I said it was cold. I'm in San Diego. Last
Ah,
week, last week we were having 80-degree weather until the weekend, and then it dropped into the 70s. Today it's 60,
ah,
63. So
it's beautiful here, but it's been raining a lot, so kind of it feels beautiful because the rain stopped.
Hey Larry,
Yeah,
yeah, this is Bill.
yeah, I know.
What what's your schedule like for like the rest of this week? Are you going to be available?
Yeah,
I've got I'm trying to finish up a couple of projects and get pictures taken Wednesday or Thursday. If I get those to you Friday, can I have them back by? I mean, you do them real quick, right?
yeah.
Ups there that should need to work around.
You gonna give it one last try?
Yeah. I watched some of the videos last night, and I woke up this morning and I had an idea for a different display in my booth. And my son and I dragged the tent down from the attic this morning. We're going to start early tomorrow morning, set it up, take some booth shots, and then send those up with it just to get a critique and get the pictures to you, obviously as quick as I can. I'm working on those this afternoon, the last two projects. So I think I can make the deadline, and just gotta have you take a look at them and do your magic on them if you're gonna be around.
Okay.
Very good. That's all I really have. I don't think I can uh, contribute much to this group. You guys seem to be a lot more experienced than I am. So I'm going to flag off and get back to work.
All right. I'll talk to you later in the week.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it.
All
Take
right.
care, everyone. Good luck.
Hi.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
So one of the issues that I'm dealing with as a jeweler is metals prices. And even if I don't have to buy material, it's if somebody sees something in a case, but they want something similar and I have to make it for them. I can't have such a disparity in prices. Um, the other the other situation is with galleries, wholesale. Uh, there are certain pieces I'm realizing I can't afford to wholesale anymore. And then I think, okay, well, how can I adapt? Um, and I don't have time right now to make a whole new little collection for a gallery, and I have to trade work out. So it's something I've been ruminating on uh, for the last couple weeks. Now, selling directly, it's easy because I can change my pricing as I need to. I can absorb more, all of that. Um, but just to give you an example, the ear wires in a pair of earrings, they're 18 karat gold, and they cost about $55 for the pair. Just the ear wires, that's not including the stone or the 22 karat setting I use. So, um, for a pair of $385 earrings, if I have $100 in materials, I can't wholesale those. And so
Well, you
that's
can. You
just
could wholesale at 75%, not 50%.
I don't know that a gallery, I think that 60/40 could be something to renegotiate, but 75%, I don't see why a gallery would ever do that. I
Well,
mean,
but they know the cost of metal is going up.
right. But I think realistically 60/40 would be something that maybe a gallery would entertain. Uh, and because they have their insurances and rents and all of that too. I mean, the thing is this, if you've been working with a gallery already for a couple of years, does it seem reasonable to ask for a change in the percentage?
Absolutely.
Well,
Because your
I don't
material
understand
costs
why
are
you just
going
don't
up.
raise your prices across the board.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing. I could tell you why. Yes, I've raised prices, but I have this one particular earring that's a very good sale, and I need to make a living, and the gallery isn't, providing that. And it's something that I sell very easily, and it's a nice price. So I really don't want to raise something over $400 because it goes into a whole different realm. But it makes it that I can't sell it at the gallery unless I maybe change the settings to silver, things like that. So it's not always so easy of just raising prices because I don't want to price myself out. And I have plenty of price points also, but it's this one particular style that I sell more of, I think, than anything else. And
Well,
we're
you're gonna
talking,
you price yourself out if you can't make money.
right, but if I sell it directly, I can. But look, to give you an example, I have like an all gold ring that started out many, many years ago at like $2,800. And it's a wide band, it's 18 karat gold. I just asked my supplier how much the aquamarines are worth now. It's like $1,000 worth of stones. That I keep raising the price because I just don't have a choice. But it's this one particular style of earring that I can sell directly and still make money, but I cannot wholesale. And so that's where uh the, again, like I want to have pieces that are under $400. It's for certain people, it's still an accessible price point. And, I don't want to go out there on a Saturday for 5 hours and not make any money. And I have that leeway personally. So, it's different with one of a kind pieces or pieces that are much more complex. What is that noise? Uh-oh. All right. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna mute you.
Oh, Oscar, you found the video.
Yeah, I put it in there.
Yeah, you put it in the chat.
Yeah,
Does it give you the option to download it?
I did a screenshot. She can see it in there
Well,
if you
no, I
use it.
mean, when I go to the chat, it gives me an option to download it.
Oh,
Clark Stockdale computer.
Hi, Clark.
oh my God.
All right. Well,
Bless you.
I think I'm going to take off. I'm working on some stuff for a local show here. Their booth price is really high, so I was putting together some comparison prices for them.
What show is that one?
Ottoman Art here in Wichita. Their booth fee if I pay to set up early, their booth fee is the same as Plaza and Brookside in Kansas City for a show that's, pulls a tenth the people that either one of those shows does.
Yeah, but the thing is like it still might cost same amount of money to put the show, even if it doesn't bring the same amount of people. Quite honestly, you Plaza, what is the booth fee? $500?
No. Brookside's 550, Plaza's 550. The show here is 500. And they charge an extra $50 if you want to set up on Thursday.
550 is
And
such a reasonable price for a booth, by the way. Clearly it's subsidized, those prices.
No. 5 to 550 is about 100. In this area, the shows that are similar to this one, let's see.
No, I'm talking about Brookside and Plaza and all of that. They have very
Oh
reasonable booth
yeah, for those
fees.
shows it's
Yeah.
very competitive, but
Yeah.
um
Because you can, you have the option, you get a lot of people in, basically.
Smoky
no,
Hill
I
and
come to say,
Salina, their booth fee's
uh,
$325.
okay.
And
Because
they're
I'm going to
actually,
say Blue Sky and La Plaza compared to the other big shows, they're really underpricing. If you
well,
compare it to,
St. Louis is just under 700, and I think Cherry Creek's around 800.
No, it went up, I believe, I'm gonna say 900. It was 850, and I believe it went to 900. I could be wrong, but I think it has. And then Old Town is like 900 also. In fact, I could tell you because it's on my spreadsheet.
I didn't look at those because those are, I'm trying to find comparable shows in this area.
Right.
Um,
$300. See, you can get the show for $300. That's really ridiculous cheap because even the cheapest show that I do over here is $400.
Or 3 shows for $900.
All
so I'm
right,
just
let's see.
the two of the shows I really wanted, I can't find on Zap right now because they haven't released their uh they haven't made them available on Zap yet.
But you can see the last year.
Uh-uh.
No, neither.
Nope. The show has the ability to turn the show on or off on Zap. It's like I couldn't see last year's Cherry Creek until they made it available.
I didn't put the booth price on my spreadsheet because I usually put it in when I pay for it. So that's empty, so I can't tell you offhand. But they're definitely higher. They've gone up.
What show you?
Old Town and
What show
Cherry
you?
Creek.
So,
Right.
court, if a show cancels because of the weather halfway through the weekend, should they issue a refund to the artists?
No.
They say that in their contract, I think also.
Well, I
I'm
know all
sure.
sales final type of thing,
Yeah, yeah.
but still, because I know that Virginia Beach was closed on Sunday and midway through the day on Saturday. And
We had
there's,
that in Fort Lauderdale, they closed it on Saturday. It was a Saturday, Sunday show. And
Mhm.
the wind was so strong, it was blowing over tents. And they closed it like midday Saturday, but we got nothing.
Cherry Creek is 900, 1100
Mhm.
for a corner.
Mhm.
Old Town is 800.
Didn't it go to 850, Old
No, it
Town?
says booth information right now, 800 booth fee
All
for a
right,
single booth,
got it.
1500 for a double booth.
I think that when it's the weather and everyone's at the show already, like I know that the Scottsdale Arts Festival in 2020, all the artists set up, right? And then they ended up canceling because of COVID. And I don't know that they got their money back or not on that one. However, when the show didn't happen in the first place, people got their money back. But I think like once you're there, it's kind of impossible, that
The thing is, like,
situation.
I don't know.
Cherry Creek's also charging a surcharge if you do your booth fee with a credit card.
And the thing is, you need to do a credit card so you can get in quickly. Otherwise, because it's first come, first serve.
yeah, but you can't, you just complete the application and say you're mailing a check.
No, they have to have the money in hand in order to be in that queue. So I don't think it's wise to, you pay by check because of that.
Do they accept debit cards for without a surcharge?
Yeah,
I have
they
no
don't know the
idea.
difference.
Because some places here Well, like my dentist is charging 3% if you use a credit card, but she doesn't charge for debit.
Uh,
Because debit only it's only 25 cents charge.
Yeah,
When I put the numbers in, the machine doesn't know.
No, I know, but
it can figure it out somehow. One of those codes there is for debit and one's for credit.
uh. Well, I pay my
um,
sales tax by check because I don't want a fee on paying sales tax. And in that case, you know, as long as it's mailed on time, it's fine. But it's that booth. You need it's a race and you need to buy your booth, you know, be have it paid to be in that queue. So it's worth the $27.
What about bank transfer?
Zap's not set up for that.
you know,
That
they will
California
offer
allows
this.
you to, oh, sorry.
No, I was saying like if they offer if they can get an insurance like a rain insurance where
Hmm.
if the show cannot go for X amount of day by weather related, they will get some money back. But I don't think that they do that anyhow. But
Mm.
I think that I do believe uh, if you are the show, even I know they already spend the money, but the contradiction to that is that the booth fee doesn't cover the cost of the putting the show together. That's what I need as sponsors.
That's what I
But if
understand.
the word is count, they should at least consider giving you a jury free for next year or something. Um,
That a
because
credit?
I doubt it they're not going to refund you the money, but they should, because that's nobody's fault, if you're there.
Right.
No, it's different if the person canceled before. Like I don't agree, the weather's bad. If you don't show up, then you should not get anything back from the show. But it's also sucked that like a Virginia Beach, the hotels are not cheap, and even it's off season, still paying it. You have to pay for um, the whole weekend, no matter what. But that's the problem with the shows. It's like they get the money way ahead of time, even if it's 30 days ahead of time. Doesn't matter. You still don't know how the weather's going to be that day, and now you're taking a gamble because it's one thing going in there and do the show and not have no sales because it wasn't your crowd, and then it's doing get there and the show is closed because of the weather. But that's a risk that we all know going in. But it's
Right.
just weird. So,
It's a
but
it's a gamble.
it's a gamble. There's nothing you can do
Mhm.
about it because it's nothing you can tell, you know. And that year's like I think was last year that I think that every show that I did in Florida was affected by the weather. I think was the year that Coconut Grove closed early on Saturday, and Adi Grant closed the show on Sunday. I think it's Sunday actually, both days.
Don't you think that's
So
happening more often? The weather?
this year didn't happen that bad. I just think that, and this is the first year I think that knock on wood, that Florida doesn't get hit by the tropical storm.
We haven't been hit yet.
You know, but
We have a lot of
if
rain.
you get hit, it's October 15. If you guys get hit by anything now in November, it's going to be a Cat 5 or Cat 6. So you better hope that doesn't happen because that's the only kind of storm they can brew at this time of the year.
Well,
Or it's going to be a mild rain, or it's going to be something really nasty that
it's
you
always,
don't want to be there for
I think it's a
because
risk
it's
more
way
than
too late for
anything.
that. What?
it's a risk to live in any state. Every state has its little risks. Yeah, I used to live in New York. I had blizzards. Here I got hurricanes. I lived in North Carolina. We had flooded because of Floyd. So like,
No,
what do
I
you
know
do?
saying
You
the
can't really.
opposite.
Well, here in Santa Fe, it generally are the event I do, the weekly event, it's from 9 to 2. And if it's going to rain, it generally rains after 2 o'clock, which is kind of amazing. Sometimes,
Larry Berman.
sometimes they'll have us close
Somebody was supposed to
maybe.
be here at 2 o'clock today to
I
clean.
think that Larry's on the phone or something, but
8100.
Yeah. Is it Santa Fe is more like deserty? So like it closes at 2 because does it get too hot or something?
no, it's not particularly hot here. It goes from 9 to 2 because the farmers market goes from 8 to 1, and they can't have everyone leaving at once. But when it rains, like monsoonal rains happen a little later in the afternoon, for the most part. I mean, we're getting rain at this time of year and it's green, which is not usual. I mean, roses are blooming, which is very, very unusual at this time of year. But generally when it does rain, it'll happen at 4 in the afternoon, especially like in the summer, the monsoon rains. And so it's
That's
kind of
here.
perfect.
Same here. We
But
usually get the rain
yes.
after 2 here. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. So it's perfect timing usually. Lately though, it's been raining all day, but I think it's this storm from the Pacific that has come through. And because we generally don't have days that are all rainy, but we are now. So it's
Yeah.
green when it should
We've
be
been
when it
getting
should
that.
be brown.
What is Santa Fe? Is it usually kind of brown?
By
Or
this
do you
time of
have
year, absolutely, yeah.
okay.
But
You have
we're all
are you
grateful. We're all grateful.
I don't think I've been to Santa Fe. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what your biome is.
Um, so we're due south of Denver, but they are on the Colorado Plateau, and we are the butt of the Rockies. Like we're literally the last,
Oh, okay.
the very end of the Rockies,
Totally different than what I was thinking.
but on the western side.
So
So we
where?
definitely have. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, where did Court go?
He
I
had to
think he
leave.
said he had to leave.
Oh, I turned away for a minute and he was gone.
Come on.
So that was my fire alarm going off. I forgot I had something on the stove. Uh, those the garbanzo beans did not make it.
You cook like I do.
I'm supposed to set a timer, and then that helps. I burn toast also, so I need to just set a timer. Anyway,
The only
so
thing that I walk away from the stove is when I'm making the coffee in the morning.
yeah. So listen, excuse me,
Other than that,
I'm gonna go actually. I gotta continue cleaning my studio for my event this weekend. So um
so good luck this weekend, Addison.
thank you. Thank you. Wish you all could come to my party. All right, take care.
Oh,
All
take
right.
care.
Bye, Allison.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I guess we might as well end the meeting.
Yep. I will
Unless
see
you
you
want
guys next
to,
week then.
unless you want to critique the booth,
Yeah, as I take it down.
Dawn's booth.
Only
It
if you
looks good
have
to
to critique.
me.
You can critique the paintings, the individual paintings instead.
Have a good one, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you for your
everybody.
help, Larry.
Bye.